Well, if a community doesn't have a few pools, it generally isn't the kind of place producing swim champions. But there is a young woman in Colville working hard to overcome those long odds.
You wake up every morning looking for your answer.
If you want to reach the top of your game, you have to put in the work.
You're waiting for your sign.
Morning and night, 17-year-old Emma Shands puts in the work. Stretching her ability, she's become the top swim recruit in Washington State and one of the best in the nation. Her times are incredible. She's already qualified for the Olympic trials in 5 events. Imagine accomplishing that through thousands of grueling training hours in a remote logging town and a hotel pool.
Benny's Colville Inn, this is reservations. How may I help you?
Benny's Colville Inn, the only place in town with an indoor pool.
Emma!
Andy, hey, what's up?
Not too much. How you doing today?
Good, how are you? Yes, swimming as usual.
Benny's has bragging rights to some of the biggest fish. And now the hometown girl who swims like one. Tom, the maintenance man, knows.
I see her in the pool almost every morning.
She gets up and comes down and swims in the morning, and I'm not up by then.
Hotel owner Andy has watched Emma train seriously here since she was 13 years old.
I would say it's pretty unusual.
Her situation isn't just unusual. Experts tell us it's just about unheard of.
This is the only pool here, like they can't really capture that in their mind.
Did you know Emma is an elite swimmer?
No, I didn't.
From Colville? Her? Really?
Well, I knew she was a very good swimmer, but I didn't know she was an elite swimmer.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So you come here every day?
Yeah, twice a day.
She works out about 4 hours daily, and who knows what she'll encounter each time. Take this particular day. This Olympic hopeful has to negotiate around everything from the kid with the noodle
Go play, go swim.
to a swim party of little girls.
It's a little bit hard because there are a lot of people here sometimes.
Have you ever whacked someone on accident?
I actually kicked someone in the side on accident, but I felt really bad about it.
It's bound to happen. The pool is about 5 yards shorter than regulation. And without warning flags, the backstroke can be dicey.
Have you ever hit your head? I have. I've like smashed the goggles into my face.
And the pool's shallow. There's no diving. You know, diving the way every competitive swim race begins.
I mean, that's kind of the unfortunate part because it's so shallow here, but I just have to work with what I have.
Emma does have a bit of traditional training time. She spends weekends with the Spokane Waves aquatic team. But the bulk of her training happens solo. I mean, as solo as you can get here.
And that's like kind of the hard part too, is there's like no one here to watch me and tell me like if I'm doing something good or bad or right or wrong. So I think
You're doing something right.
Oh, thank you.
Right enough for 140 different colleges to ask her to join their team next year. She's a shining example that you don't always need the best tools to be the best.
That's all that I really need is water and a lane, so.
Imagine what she'll achieve when she has something more. She's settled on UCLA for next year, a university with 6 different pools.
It's crazy to think like going from like Colville to LA, which is like one of the biggest cities, so.
Tonight, the twilight is setting on Emma's training at Benny's Colville Inn. Soon, her journey will take her to a big city, but she'll never take for granted this imperfect little pool. Well, Emma says she will definitely miss Benny's and, of course, the people there. She plans on heading to UCLA 10 days after graduation to start training with her new team, and we are rooting for her.